Hello, I'm John Sereni, the radio voice of the Madonna Blue Dons. This is the story of the making of a champion. It contains all the ingredients a good story needs. A small Catholic high school that nobody paid much attention to anymore. 40 young boys who were not particularly big as football players go. A coaching staff who did believe in the boys and themselves. A lot of determination and hard work. And finally, a love affair that would develop between this team and the fans that followed the Madonna Blue Dons. The team that reached for the stars. Let's pick up this story on a hot summer day in August of 1987. August the 1st, to be exact, the first day of practice. After loosening up and listening to Coach Jim Paul talk about his expectations, the team began to learn what it would take to realize its potential. They began by running, and running, and running. And when they finished running, they ran some more. And so it began, a month-long process of hard conditioning and grinding work that would turn 40 young men into a team. A team that could believe in itself. Along the way, the coaching staff gave individual attention to developing skills, instilling pride and desire, and building on the idea of team, team, team. The parents, boosters, and students offered their own brand of encouragement by ensuring the boys were well fed and well cared for. But viewed from the outside, only a few realized what was happening at the practice field behind Madonna High School. The Valley sports writers and sportscasters, with one or two notable exceptions, were picking Madonna for, at best, a mediocre year. And then finally, the time for only conditioning and practicing was over. The season was ready to start. Madonna would open against a Class AAA high school, the Oak Glen Golden Bears, a team it hadn't beaten since 1979. The Blue Dons were ready.
Backel this time looks at across that 52. Golden Bears coming after him. This time as he drops, rolls to the right to try and pass. Escapes one man looking to find some running room. He's going to be pinned in towards the near sideline, and he's going to be close to the first down. Right side dive has been a big play for them tonight. Quick handoff inside this time, and it goes to David Burns. David Burns finds some running room and gets it down deeper into Oak Glen territory. Looks like he has enough for another first down. Backel this time looks for the quick handoff to Oseba. Oseba knifing towards the goal line. And there's the signal. David Oseba makes it into the end zone off that right side blocking again. The Blue Dons opened up a little bit of a hole. Oseba cut back towards the center. Got into the end zone with 3:43 showing on the clock. Here in the second quarter, the Blue Dons take a 6-0 lead. Malone gets the traveling point after the down, up, and good. So 3:43 to go in the second quarter. Madonna 7, Oak Glen nothing. Lead again goes into the I formation. Quick pitch to Marks. They're trying to get him to the outside. Lafferty comes through, and then Molino looks out across that Blue Don defense, which has been pretty tough tonight. Gives it the first time to Philip Good, and Good gives the ball back out to Marks. And they just get back to the line of scrimmage time. Fake this time to Marks, and Reed's looking for running room. Doesn't have it. 7-0 to go. The Blue Dons on top here with about a minute and a half to go in the half. Fake this time to Marks. He may throw to him. They come underneath. Pass is kicked off by Frankfort. Man to replace. Backel this time gives him a straight handoff, and that's Brian Hawk into the secondary. Hawk with good running room. Goes down the sideline, gets another block downfield. Brian Hawk heading for the end zone. He's going to get it down inside the 10-yard line. The one, and he hands off the right side, diving up and over to Saba, and it's a touchdown. They're strong right, running room to the right, and they try to hand off to Good. They fumble the football. And the Blue Dogs dive on it, so it's going to be Madonna football. Throw high set again for the Golden Bears. Reed, the quarterback, looks to hand up to Mark. Good play in there by the Madonna Blue Dogs. Second down, 6.5 to go. Oak Glen with the football. Pitch back to Marks. They're looking for running room. He's trying to get outside. Lafferty keeps him inside. Blue Dogs drop back into pass coverage. Handoff goes to Good, but they're still there to cover. Will take the snap, drops back another couple of yards. It's covered up. And the Blue Dogs are going to watch the clock tick away. And Madonna opens up the 1987 season on the road with a big victory at Clark Field in Newell. 14-7, Madonna defeats the Oak Glen Golden Bears.
The Blue Dons had done it, and it raised a few eyebrows across the state. After an open date on the schedule came a Class A power that Madonna had never beaten. Undefeated, three-time defending state champion, Sistersville. After falling behind 9-0 early in the first quarter, the Blue Dons closed with a rush. Late in the second quarter, the Blue Dons mounted a 60-yard, 9-play drive that ended with David Osaba crashing over from 1 yard out to close the score to 9-7 at halftime. Early in the third period, the Blue Dons played what would become famous for them, team defense, and recovered a fumble at the Tiger 11. This time, Brian Hawk took it in from the 1, and the Blue Dons were ahead to stay. But the Blue Dons were far from finished. A 55-yard punt return by Ken Kazmarek broke the heart of Sistersville, and the Big Blue closed out the scoring with another 1-yard burst by Brian Hawk. But in many respects, it was the tough Blue Don defense that contributed much to the final 27-9 score. Sistersville statistics: 24 rushes, 38 yards rushing, 14 passing attempts, 5 completions, 3 yards passing, 1 pass intercepted, 1 fumble lost, and 6 punts. And now the Blue Dons were 2-0 and state ranked. But what was more important, they believed in themselves. Some, however, like the Wheeling Intelligencer, did not believe. During the next 3 weeks, the Blue Dons met Bellaire St John. Backle under the center. Backle rolling left, pitching the ball back down to Burns. Burns trying to turn the corner and does. Burns breaks out in the open at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Put it in the book. Backle takes the snap, and he pitches the ball back. Turning the corner is Osaba. Osaba is at midfield at the 45, the 40. Osaba out in the open, and he's going to go for a touchdown. McCulley, the quarterback, takes the direct snap. He rolls out here, throws the pass upfield. Waiting for the snap in his own end zone. A flag goes down as the kick is away. The kick will hit shy of the 40-yard line. Fumble picked up by the Blue Dons. Coming toward the sidelines now. It's a block. Burns the corner. And he's at the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Put it in the book. Second one in 2 weeks. Morgantown St Francis has a flanker back to the left side. The Blue Dons jamming the lineup. Here's a pitch, and hit in the backfield and dropped. Had absolutely no chance. Long count. Back. He wants to throw. He'll go nowhere. As Morris calls signals, Morris pitching the ball back, trying to turn the corner, and not allowing it. Knocked out of bounds. There's the quarterback, Backle, rolling out to the right side. 40, 35, has a block, cuts it back at the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown. And Lucchino to the far sideline. They hand off to Daughtery. On the right side, Daughtery goes in for the touchdown. And Backle takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls right, needs a block, lobs a pass upfield, complete to Molino at the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10. Put it in the book. Here's the snap, the placement, the kick, plenty of distance, and it is good. And another team they had never beaten, Wheeling Central.
In behind Tom Briding, and they're going to give it to him on a little delay play, and he's going to be hit in the backfield.
Hopefully they can get it into the end zone for the Blue Dons and Jimmy Paul.
Cook hand off to Brian Hawk, and he's through to the secondary, and he's going for a touchdown. In motion, handoff up the middle with Coles, and really nobody's alternate backs tonight. This time the handoff goes to Daugherty. Daugherty cuts back against the grain, finds some open territory. He's out to the 35. He's got man blockers on the angle. Daugherty into central territory. He's got Bailey giving him a shield. Jim Daugherty is going to go all the way for the touchdown. As Bradley sets up in the shotgun formation, rolls a little bit to the right off the snap, looks for a man downfield, throws it, it's intercepted by Brennan Lafferty. Backel looks into that 52 defense from Wheeling Central. Quick pitch back to Burns. Burns wants to throw the ball. Nice pass down to Brian Bailey. Touchdown, Blue Dons. Backel will put the ball down at the 20-yard line. It's going to be the fake field goal we saw last week. Backel looks to throw downfield, has it snapped, hit, and goes to Brian Bailey. Briding on the quarterback draw, has open move up the middle, will dive for the end zone, fumbles the football. Goes right into the hands of one of the Blue Dons. Keno and Lafferty as a split receiver. Straight handoff again. Oseba cuts back, finds running room. David Oseba's in the middle of the field. He's at the 50, the 40, the 35, the 30. He's going to go all the way. David Oseba, 93 yards. Blue Dons have a whole new unit out on the field with the exception of Kenny Kazmarek. Kazmarek makes the handoff off the right side, keeps the ball, he goes to the left side. Kenny Kazmarek will go 45 yards for the touchdown.
After this 3-week period, the Blue Dons were now 5-0, had outscored their opponents 166-28, and were ranked number 3 in the state poll, number 1 in the OVAC, and number 2 in the Intelligencer poll. And then the schedule really got tough. Toronto, normally a tough game anyway. The Red Knights came to Weirton intent on spoiling the Blue Dons' homecoming and knocking the Dons from the ranks of the unbeaten. They almost did. The ball to Guidosh. He wants to turn the corner, now cuts it inside, breaks out into the secondary, across the 35, down to the Madonna 31-yard line. Give it to the up back Signs. He's into the secondary. Signs still running at the 5. Put it in the book. In the end, it was a strong Blue Don defense that held off a good Toronto team until Madonna's Pony Express offense got geared up. Pro set behind the quarterback Backel. Rolls along the line of scrimmage, cuts it back inside. Backel still running at the 35, the 30, and knocked out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Backel, right side. First down and more for Hawk. Backel, right side, diving into the end zone, Daugherty. Backel gives the ball on the right side to Daugherty. Daugherty finds running room. Still going at the 45. Counter play to Oseba. Oseba driving. 35 seconds to go. We're tied 6-6. Jason Backel pitching the ball to Daugherty. Touchdown! Daugherty around right in. Goes in for the touchdown, and the Blue Dons lead it for the first time tonight. Madonna was now 6-0. Number 4 in the state ranking. Number 1 in the OVAC. And number 2 in the Wheeling Intelligencer poll. Next, another showdown with arch-rival Bishop Donahue. The Bishops were 5-1 and ranked 5th in the Wheeling Intel poll. The game was as difficult as it was billed. Man in motion to the left again. And again, same play, same pitch. Very short yardage, if anything. And the snap back to the quarterback this time. Looks downfield. He'll not get it away. Maley gives the ball to Burns, and Burns puts his head down and drives. Third down and less than a yard to go for the Blue Dons at their own 44. Backel gives the ball on the right side. Oseba has a first down and more as he crosses the 50 and gets to the 45-yard line. Backel wants to throw, looks downfield. Now he's going to run with the football at the 40, still running at the 35, and slips at the 30-yard line. Backel again sets him. And Backel on the option, pitching the ball back to Oseba. He goes into the end zone for the touchdown. In the shotgun formation, the snap to Suter. He wants to run with the ball, trying to turn the corner. He'll not do it. He'll lose yardage. And the snap to Suter. He's back to throw. Rushes on. He can't get rid of the football. And he got buried. Suter gives the ball off, and Riley is going nowhere. The Blue Dons have held. Riley is just stacked up at the 5-yard line, and the Blue Dons, Burns was in there. The snap to the quarterback. He looks upfield, lobs a pass down there for Foose, and it is what? It is Madonna's football.
Thank you.
Backel takes the snap, wants to throw the pass downfield, and it is caught at midfield. Backel takes the snap, handoff on the right side, running room for Hawk as he drives forward, gets a first down and more. That's the end of the ball game. The Madonna Blue Dons go 7-0. The Bishops drop to 5-2 on the season, a hard-fought contest, and the Blue Don win streak reached 9 over 2 seasons. Now the Dons rank number 2 in the SSAC rankings, number 1 in the OVAC, and number 2 in the Intel ratings. It was now week number 8, and for Madonna and their fans, it meant a long bus ride, a step up in class, and another character builder.
Me and my brother Charlie, we're on the way to Windber, and we'd like to say, the Blue Dons are going to go up there and kick in coal miners.
Windber area sported a 5-2 record, including 4 shutouts into the contest. The game didn't disappoint anyone.
As you heard in the pregame show, they play some of the big schools. They have 196 kids in their school. Take on all comers. Quarterback Backel on a roll to the right. Passes the ball, and it's caught. Back to pass goes Backel. Backel under a bit of a rush. Throws it up downfield, has a man all alone, touchdown. Because of the long bus trip, these guys don't look tired. Of course, they didn't drink 8 cases of beer on the way down either. Back to pass is Horner. Under a chase for the screen pass. It's set up nicely, caught by Palumbo. Palumbo gets across the 25, the 30, out to about the 38-yard line from the 9-yard line. Again, the handoff is in the backfield, this time to Burke. Tries the right end, cuts back against the grain. Burke into the end zone. Touchdown, Windber. This time it'll be the other way on a sweep with a late pitch from the quarterback. Down inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. I think it's Doherty once again. That's 1974. Field goal attempt. The ball is up. The kick is long enough. The kick is good. A minute 21 remaining. Weirton Madonna takes the lead on a field goal. Gets the snap. Hands the ball off to Palumbo. Tries the right side. Cuts the corner. He'll get a first down and more. To the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, to the about the 16-yard line goes Palumbo. 34 seconds left. Snap is true. The ball is down. The kick is up. It is long enough. It is high enough. We've got a tie ball game. Horner back to pass. Windber going to air it out. He's running out of time. Gets the ball away downfield. It's going to be intercepted at the 48-yard line. Now to the Windber 40, to the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20.
That's Chris Jones.
He fumbles it, and it's picked up. Now there's a huge pileup, and I think Windber finally gets the loose ball. Jump pass coming. They almost defend it, but it's off complete. And across the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40. 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. No flags are down. Second down, 5 for Weirton Madonna. Back to pass. Backel has a man wide open, complete. To the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Madonna. And we're down to a minute 5 remaining. We are tied at 17. Jason Backel, the quarterback, will go straight back to pass. Gets time, gets it away, has a man open, the ball's complete. The Windber 20 inside the 20, making his angle right to left. The holder is Jason Backel, the quarterback. 4 seconds left. This one will decide whether it's a tie or a Madonna victory. Kick is down. Kick is up. The kick is good, and Madonna, with no time left on the clock, wins the ball game 20-17 on a 20-yard field goal. Kicked by Steve Bellaire. What a great football game this has been. Madonna will take back the victory, and it just couldn't have been any closer, any more hard-fought. Tremendous, tremendous football.
With that win, Madonna, now 8-0, climbed to number 1 in the state rankings, number 1 in the OVAC, but number 2 in the Intel poll. The pressure was now really on. Mingo at 6-2 was next. Among Mingo's 6 wins was a Toronto team that Madonna had beaten 13-6. Mingo won their game with Toronto 27-8.
And we're set for high school football on 1430 WEIR. Weirton Steubenville. Here's the kickoff.
Beloga moves forward. Beautiful. High end-over-end kick taken by Cimarero at the 5. Out over the 10 to 15. Near sidelines. He's nailed. First third down opportunity of the evening for either team. And a handoff on the right side. And Cimarero into the open at the 50, the 45, the 40. He's being chased at the 30 and brought down at the 25. And this time he gives it to the up back. He cracks through the line down inside the 10-yard line. And so the Blue Dons jumping around on defense. They give the ball right side, and Gooch goes in for the touchdown. And the snap. Backel pitching the ball back, trying to turn the corner. Running room at the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, and knocked out of bounds on the far sidelines at about the 40-yard line. Backel takes the snap, hands the ball in a crossbuck to Daughtery, and Daughtery gets inside the 25-yard line, leading 7-0. Wing back to the right side. Now he'll put him in motion. Give the ball on the right side, and the Blue Don defense stiffens and throws him for a 1-yard loss. Seach out of the eye. Seach gives the way. There's a fumble, and the Blue Dons have the football. Pro set. Handoff on the right side. Oseba to the 5-yard line, and he's brought down inside the 5. Second and goal. 1:05 to go. Backel pitching the ball back to Oseba. Oseba tries to roll. Touchdown, Madonna! Backel fakes the handoff, pitching it back now. Daughtery turns the corner. Daughtery at the 35, still driving to the 39-yard line. And a handoff on the right side. Oseba into the secondary at the 50. All right, here's the Blue Dons. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Faking the handoff. Backel keeps it. Backel to the 5-yard line. Backel pitching the ball back to Oseba to the end zone. Touchdown, Madonna! Oseba ran right in, and the Blue Dons go ahead for the first time tonight. They lead the Mingo Indians 13-7.
By the middle of the third quarter, the Blue Dons had taken a 14-7 lead. They then turned it over to their defense.
High formation. Seach back to throw. Rushes on. Screen pass complete, but dropped after a gain of maybe a yard. Man in motion to the right side. Seach rolling right. The rush is on. Seach is dropped. Seach gives the ball to Gooch. Gooch dives into the line, and he'll get a yard and no more. Seach fakes the handoff, rolls left, wants to throw, pass upfield, intercepted by the Blue Dons. And Seach pitching the ball back to Cimarero, has some blocking, but it breaks down, and there's a blue wall there. Takes the snap, he rolls right, the rush is on, he's hit and dropped. Here's the snap to Seach. Back to throw, looking. He fires at the length of the football field, and the Blue Dons have won the football game as the pass drops incomplete. Madonna, the #1 team in A in the state of West Virginia, remains #1 as they defeat the Mingo Indians by a score of 14-7.
Madonna had now clinched their first OVAC title in football since 1979 and ranked #1 in the state and would go to the playoffs. Unfortunately, they ranked #2 in the Intel poll. The last game of the regular season would bring to Weirton a Class AA team with a 7-2 record and a quarterback with a rocket launcher for an arm. And oh, there would be so much riding on this game.
Up to the line of scrimmage with a double wing on the right side, and they pitch it to the running back, Tabler. And Tabler's hit in the backfield.
And they give the ball on the right side, and driving is the big tailback, Jewell. Single man in the slot right. Bronson tries to dive for the first down. I don't think he made it. Twin running backs behind Jason Backel. And Backel gives to Daughtery. Daughtery with running room across the 35 to the 40 to the 42-yard line. Backel wants to throw, fires it over here on the left side, complete to Shadzinski, across the 50. Backel takes the snap, gives the ball left side, there's a big hole, touchdown, Madonna! Twin running backs behind Backel, and Backel gives on a quick opener to Hawk. Hawk at the 45, the 40. He needs a block at the 30, the 25, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Frankfort had a big lead, and Madonna came back.
Handoff on the right side, touchdown! Hawk goes into the end zone. As Bronson lines him up, and he's got a straight drop. Pumps once, throws a screen, it's batted away. Frankfort with the football. Bronson back to throw, lobs a pass upfield. It is caught at the 40-yard line of the Blue Dons for a first down. Bronson trying to throw his team into the end zone, is back to throw. Big rush, and he eludes the rush. Now he's coming to the left side. He's at the 40-yard line. He's spun around at the 35, still down the near sidelines, and he steps out of bounds. Bronson in shotgun, takes the snap. He wants to throw out on the right side, has a man there, and he is hit for the touchdown. And Bronson, straight drop to throw, looking upfield, throws it deep, has a man wide open, it's caught at the 30-yard line. Bronson back to throw. He's looking across the middle, throws the pass, it's caught. Up to the line of scrimmage. Tabler and Joel, the running backs, give the ball to Joel. He hits into the line, and he's in, waiting for the snap, and they fake it. They're going for two, lob it in the end zone. It's knocked away. David Burns knocks it away on the fake extra point. The Blue Dons with 4 down linemen. Bronson back. He looks upfield, throws the pass. It is intercepted by Jones on a tip ball. Jones running toward the sidelines of 45 to 40. He's knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line with less than a minute to go. The Madonna Blue Dots have defeated the Frankfort Falcons, and the Blue Dots, with a 10-0 perfect season, win the football game and go on undefeated as the #1 team in the state of West Virginia. It was now over. The Blue Dons became the first City of Weirton football team to go undefeated since 1959. The tradition was truly alive. The rankings: #1 in the state SSAC, #1 in the OVAC, and still #2 in the Intel poll. Let's stop for a minute before we talk about the playoffs and look at these young men over the course of the season, how they played and how all contributed. For above all, football is a team sport. First, let's look defensively at what one sports writer called a group that looked like 11 hungry sharks in a feeding frenzy.